We all know that the USA has had its own problems with digital ID and its internet censorship laws, but things have progressed today in a very, very bad way. We are somehow copying the UK and Russia on our internet laws to oppress our own people, and it's ridiculous. Wisconsin lawmakers want to ban VPNs in the name of, guess what? Guess what it always is? Protecting the children. Oh my goodness, this is where we have gotten in the big 2025, where we are literally banning VPNs for adults to quote unquote protect the children because somehow we need daddy government to parent our kids instead of parents themselves. This is so ridiculous and dumb, and it only gets worse as the video progresses. Make sure you like this video so that YouTube counts your view as a view, and subscribe and share the video so that other people can actually see this information, because we got a lot to cover today, and a lot of it is YouTube as well. Their new bills would force adult sites to verify ages and block anyone using encryption to stay private. What do you know? The death of anonymity on the internet, as we all knew that that's what they're trying to do, just so that they can sell your information and quote unquote take bots off the internet. It's a fantasy of control, a moral crusade that treats privacy like a crime, and it is. VPNs aren't the problem. They're how journalists, activists, and regular people stay safe online. Because why would you want to put your personal information on the internet? What they have warned you from since you were a kid, and now they want you to do it because daddy government says so. If this passes, Wisconsin won't be protecting kids. It will be outlawing anonymity and building a blueprint for digital surveillance. Well, what do you know? It looks like the UK was the canary in the mine, like I was saying all this time. But it gets worse, because you know Sam Altman? Everyone knows Sam Altman. Turns out Mythical Games is partnering with Sam Altman's World ID. By the way, he has something called World ID to bring biometric proof of human checks into NFL rivals, FIFA rivals, and Pudgy Party. Holy cow. This is the sell, stop bots, secure in-game economies, the cost, linking your literal biometric identity to your gaming account. This is the future that the elites in power want for you. They want your biometric data attached to everything that you have online. They want your face, your fingerprints, everything. And it turns out that they're going to copy what's going on in the UK to do it. And what's crazy is what they're doing in the UK is an absolute failure. It is no success. There's already been proof of leaks of information 3 times. They cannot keep your information safe. They never could. They just want to sell it. And the only way against this is to vote for it. But of course, lawmakers now in the USA want proof of ID before you talk to a fucking AI. They now want your proof of ID before you are allowed to talk to an AI. That is what they want to pass. These people are literally out of their minds. It is insane to me that this is where we're at in big 2025. But who could have guessed this? Not me. I'm sure you probably could have, because you're all smarter than me. But this is fucking crazy. Like, are you kidding me? So this is the issue. Information is the number one thing that they want to keep you from getting your hands on. And it just turns out that AI is the best source of that information. It can deliver it faster than any other way in the entire world. And they don't want you to have that without having your information to see what you're asking the AI about. But look at the top comment. These people are out of their minds. We still have the Fourth Amendment. And we do. And somebody said they can ID my ass. Actually, my ass is off limits as well. Hilarious, dude. You're goated. But look, the excuse of the government already has your information as an excuse to put ID verification online is so disingenuous and unbelievable. And they're absolutely freaking right. That the government does not already have your information. If they do, they have it illegally. You do not want to give them the legal ability to literally mine your information. That is crazy and stupid. Who would want to do that? But of course, YouTube has had its own problems with its literal internet censorship. where they try to determine your age with an AI based on what you're watching. And it just turns out that if your kids watch too much stuff on your freaking YouTube channel on the TV, well, they're going to be sending your ass to Cocomelon jail, boy. All you're going to be able to watch is fucking Cocomelon. You're going to be stuck with that Cocomelon thanks to them damn 2 kids you got, and now you're in Cocomelon jail. Holy shit. YouTube doesn't care about your channel, fam. They'll just delete it with AI, because this is what's going on now. The AI is fucking up and mass banning channels with millions of subscribers, ruining people's entire careers, ruining people's businesses that they've built. Everything that they have put into YouTube over tens of years has literally been gone in an instant thanks to this AI and internet censorship that is going on. But then guess what? You can't even appeal the ban because they'll deny your appeal with an AI. You can't even reach a human for YouTube support. It's fucking insane. It says, if you're purely interested in social community around video, we implore you to join Odyssey. Yep, this is from Odyssey themselves. But of course, look at the reaction. This is from a channel that got banned off of YouTube, and it gets even worse. They say, I'm actually speechless right now. I don't think I'll be getting the help I need, but I appreciate everyone who helped anyway. And look at this, Team YouTube. Hey there, human here. Really appreciate all of this context you shared and truly apologized. And it just turns out that they used Sprinkle Care. And if we click on this Sprinkle Care AI contact center platform, are you kidding me? So they're using an AI contact center to contact the people that got banned that are trying to reach out to YouTube support to fix the problem that YouTube fucking created. It's crazy. Team YouTube has really been messing up lately, like seriously. But of course it gets worse. YouTube is now letting an AI decide who gets to stay on the platform. Who would have thought? This isn't speculation. Millions of channels have been terminated underneath automatic spam, deceptive practices, scams, enforcement in the past few months alone. And it has been proven that this is not the case with the people that have come out with millions of subscribers, tech channels, gaming channels, other channels getting banned because YouTube is mass banning them with an AI. But we continue. Even appeals are handled by automation in many cases, which is fucking insane. So if the system makes a mistake, the creator loses their channel and never speaks to a human. My channel, Netflix and Chili, was one of them. 3+ years of fully original content removed in minutes. And the important part there is the original content. They are removing original content. And I'm assuming that the AI flagged them simply because of the name, just because of the name. And of course, and appeals denied just as fast because the AI is the one that banned you. So the AI is not going to accept your freaking appeal. Okay, I understand why these policies exist. They matter, but careers deserve real human review. And they're absolutely right. They do, because it's crazy to me. Look at the top comment. This is serious. People's jobs and livelihoods. Please take action. And we have not heard anything from Team YouTube about this at all. They refuse to even talk about the mass bans that are going on and the false claims that people are spamming just because they post once a day. It's crazy. But of course, the UK laws, as we've seen, which are coming to the US, are now literally blocking someone from watching their own Twitch VODs because of the digital ID, because they need to put their ID in just to watch their Twitch VOD because they consider Twitch 18+, which is crazy. But this is this person's own Twitch VOD, their own freaking video, blocked from watching my own content due to these stupid UK rules. As you can see, the UK internet censorship is not working. It never has, and it's so stupid to actually try to bring it to the USA, a failing policy, and try to use it underneath the guise of protect the kids. But look, we continue. Not even allowed to verify my age. That shit's crazy, by the way. You literally can't even verify your own age. This is bad. I literally pay my taxes on my revenue, and I'm a Twitch partner. Holy, a literal Twitch partner can't even access their own content. Is there nowhere for me to verify? Question mark. I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, are you kidding me? This is literally insane. This feels like The people passing these policies have no idea how the internet works. It's like they're just some fucking 80-year-olds whose grandkids have to work their cell phone to change the settings, and then they go and pass internet censorship laws, and they have no idea how they're going to actually affect the freaking internet. But look at the comments. I feel like surely as partners and affiliates, inputting your tax information into Twitch on your account should be enough to prove you're an adult. Yeah, no shit. What even is this world? Laugh my ass off. You think so, right? Yup. Creators getting locked out of their own content is peak irony. Curious though, have you tried verifying through your channel dashboard or just public prompt? There's no way to verify my age. Just sending a ticket to the general support. And of course, general support is not going to reply. They never do. And it's crazy to me. But if we switch over back to YouTube, Enderman here says YouTube is openly lying about being human on the other side of the screen, which is crazy. I didn't catch that. It's like literally says, hey, human here. They're literally lying. The AI is fucking lying. I'm sure it could still be a human, but it's just so hilarious, the irony of what's going on. But it says you can verify whether it's an actual human from the YouTube team or AI talking to you by looking at the tweet source device. Sprinkler is the AI agent they're using to seed false hope into you. Holy cow, dude. That is fucking crazy. That is insane. Jesus. But of course, they continue down here, and actually YouTube does respond down here. Internet says, unfortunately, the only way to consistently reach human beings is through MCN. Only large enough channels can apply, 100+ views monthly, let's say. There will be revenue cut, but there will be a real human support always in reach. The craziest part is that large business owners are also being butt-fucked. Registering your own MCN is practically impossible in 2025 unless you have ties with the right people at YouTube. This is fucking crazy. But look, Team YouTube actually replies down here, which I thought's insane. But they continue. You're right that we use Sprinkler. We need a tool to help us organize the thousands and thousands of mentions we get every day. Well, maybe get your AI to stop fucking up so much. Maybe that. Maybe not censor and ban things off of an AI. Maybe you should use humans to actually ban verified channels with millions of subscribers. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Maybe you shouldn't rely on an AI to do that. That is insane. And of course they say, and it works great, Sprinkler. Sometimes we reply directly through X, which is why you see different sources, but it's always a person, never an AI agent. So you like to reply with a person, but you like to ban with an AI. That is crazy. If our replies sometimes feel repetitive, it's because we get a lot of similar questions. Still, we never want to sound robotic. Of course an AI doesn't want to sound robotic. This is probably a fucking AI. We've shared your post and feedback with the entire team as a reminder. That's definitely an AI, by the way. That's definitely an AI sharing the post with freaking humans back at the team to be like, hey, you should probably look at this. We got caught. Look, it says, thanks for clarifying. I was right from the beginning. YouTube was a bot. I knew it. All this crap and everyone's channel being taken down. Holy cow. But look, they literally, underneath every single Team YouTube post, there are these. My channel was taken down wrongfully and I'm being ignored. Your AI system says it's already been settled, but everything in YouTube says otherwise. They still even send me stats. There are so many problems that are not being addressed by human beings because they are using an AI to ban full YouTube channels, verified YouTube channels with millions of subscribers, which you think that they would use a human for, but they have decided for some reason not to. But to actually, you know, cover something good for once, we've actually got some anti-censorship going on in Japan again, which I think is a good thing. We actually do need the Japanese government to stand up against everything that's going on in anime and gaming, because it seems like Western civilization won't. It seems like Western civilization wants to see how far and how hard they can put the boot back down on your neck until you actually do something. They are definitely testing the waters with everything that they're doing. And of course, Japan is going to be the backbone of anti-censorship finally, but it says DL site retaliating against payment processors and censorship to this degree was not something I expected in 2025. But we continue with this actually being an alternate source to Twitter, which has actually been censoring people a lot lately. There's actually been a problem with censorship on Twitter. I don't think a lot of people even know about it. But Japan's DL site launches otaku friendly. Y'all know what that means. Twitter clone, and it's already becoming a haven for adult themed artwork. Well, maybe you shouldn't ban adult themed artwork because children should not be on these sites anyway. Parents should keep them off of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok especially. Sorry, that's me, not you. My phone is going off like crazy. But anyways, boys, I love all of you. That's going to be it for me. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad. Well, this new Twitter clone that actually allows adult-themed artwork, I'm going to say is paper, boys. That shit is paper. But what we got going on in Wisconsin with them literally trying to ban VPNs over the guise of protect the kids, what they always use. Yeah, that shit is plastic. I think it's plastic as fuck. It's plastic through and through. They're freaking crazy. This should never happen. Do what you can. Call your representatives in Wisconsin and make sure that they don't do this, because censoring adults is not the answer. Maybe parents should just parent their own kids rather than relying on daddy government to parent their children for them, and everyone losing their anonymity and rights on the internet because of it. It's so crazy to me. Anyways, boys, I love all of you. I got a huge update coming. Y'all just fucking wait, dude. It's gonna be crazy. I got a big update coming, and I cannot wait to post it. I'm so excited. But I love all of you. That's gonna be it for me. Make sure you like the video so YouTube counts your view as a view, and do not forget to subscribe, boys. It's gonna be it for me. GG's. Peace.